Okay, so our third progression for the box squat is we use a box that is higher, okay? So this is an 18-inch box, just depends on your athlete, right? So before we were using a 12-inch box with a 6-inch low-density foam pad. We're gonna eliminate the foam pad. We're gonna give our athletes a higher and harder surface. This way, when they actually sit, they're able to move the bar faster than they were with a lower and foam, with the lower box and the foam pad, okay? So that's kind of what we're looking for in season, right? So we're gonna eliminate some time under tension, all right, by giving them a little higher box. And also, they're still gonna be able to lift heavy, so they're still gonna have that, the nervous system working, okay, because they're still lifting pretty heavy, all right? But we're not going through that full range of motion. And the great thing about it is that they can actually move that weight that they were using before a lot faster now because the box is a little higher. So what we're gonna do here is very similar to the preseason, okay? Squat. We're not gonna get wide. We're gonna get, our feet are gonna be in that power position, okay? So when we sit, our shin angle is gonna be more of an athletic angle, okay? Versus that perpendicular that we used off season, okay? So from here, we're gonna sit. As you can see, my shin angle, okay, isn't perpendicular, okay? It's a little more athletic. This is what we're looking for. And from here, we're gonna explode up. Sit. As you're gonna see, we still pause down below, okay? But because we're not going as far down in season, we're able to move the bar faster, which is what we want, okay? We want our athletes moving quicker with the same amount of weight, all right? That's progression number 3. This is what we use during in-season training with our back squats. Okay, so now, in season, we don't do a lot of contrast training. What we do is we do it with one lift per week, okay? And we really keep it at the beginning of the week. So for example, our football players will lift 3 days out of the week, okay? On their first lift, depending on what their tier 1 exercise is, they'll do a 1 or 2 reps of contrast training. So some type of, because we've primed the nervous system, we really supercharge that nervous system. We want to utilize it still, but we're going to use it early in the season. Early in the week, okay? So for example, we box squatted on an 18-inch box on Monday. So we're gonna add a little contrast training, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna eliminate depth jumps, okay? We're only gonna do, if we do plyometrics in season, it's maybe level 1, 2, maybe 3, okay? So we won't do any depth jumps in season, but we will do some type of jumping, okay? So what we'll do is we'll go seated jumps from an 18-inch bench, because we went from an 18-inch box. Now we're gonna go from an 18-inch box to a bench. Same position as when we did box squats, right? So now we're in that power position, same position when we did our squats, and then we're gonna jump from here, okay? So this is what it'll look like. Rock back and push into the ground, okay? So we'll do 1 or 2 of those per set. And like I said, we only do contrast training with the first lift of the week, okay? So like say, for example, what we do is we do a rotating every week. It rotates because my football players obviously play on Friday. So I don't want to keep the same lift for them on Friday, because on Friday we eliminate half our reps, we eliminate the last set, so we cut our volume way down on that lift day. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're rotating RO lifts to where for the whole month they're really lifting and they're doing all the lifts, okay? So let's say, for example, 1 week we'll do box squats day 1, week 2 we'll do bench press for day 1, and then week 3 we'll do hang cleans or power cleans, okay, on day 1. All right, so they kind of rotate around, so this way we're not missing anything in our monthly program, okay?